Hi guys, and welcome back to Her Story. Last time we were here, we just started to understand that someone had killed Simon and the story was being was being heard through his wife. It's the only things we really understood, and we kind of just need to work out what's happening. If any of you, through any of this series, have any clues, anything you think I should type in, please get involved, please talk to me, that would be lovely. If not, then it's okay, just watch, be amused, and then we'll see what happens as we go along. I think she did it, and the only reason why is because it just doesn't seem right, this case. But let's just recap some of my main ones before moving on.
Yeah, that's me. But February, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder? Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. Not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. I bought a photo. They said I should bring a photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have. Fairy tales.
This is the most
about
creepy
lost
one.
princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
Okay. And last but not least,
It's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind. But she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
okay. I have no idea what that is about. The things that's suspicious is I want to know what's happening here on the 1st of the 7th, and I also want to know that. So I'm going to type in Feb. See if anything comes up. Okay, only one thing comes up. What has? Innocent. I think innocent spelled with 2 C's. Or not, or I can't spell at all. I'm starting to... I want to know more, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, you search nothing, and these come up.
A black coffee, thanks. No sugar. Sweet enough as it is. My name is Hannah. Hannah. It's palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work if you mirror it though, it's not quite symmetrical, but well, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith, I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
She's really quirky, I kind of like her.
A mobile phone? Yeah. Well, they have one for the Glaziers, but it's only for work. I can't remember the number. Oh, it's in the kitchen. I saw it plugged into its charging cradle.
Ooh, what's that about? So if we type in Hannah, and see where she says her name, or she only say it once? Nope, she says it more than once. 30 for the 6th.
Eve.
Eve. What is wrong with her?
Poor Simon.
Okay.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh,
Lie detector.
shit. Sorry.
That was a lie detector test on the 3rd of the 7th.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Amazing. Oh. Something happened then. I'm not sure what, but I think I'm hitting a nerve.
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. It was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Okay. Weird. Very weird. How many Hannahs are there? 18. Okay. Who's Eve?
Well, my friend Eve. I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
Okay.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it under. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We were made up afterwards. It was a love-hate relationship.
Was it?
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
Ah. Okay. Oh.
My mother called me Eve.
Okay. She stated she was Hannah and she had a friend called Eve and her mother called her Eve. Okay. February, Simon's murder. Friend.
No, he was as shy as me. I asked a friend to ask him out for me. We had our first date at the Odeon in North End. We went to see Risky Business. I had on my one best dress. Simon paid. He bought me a Whisper, and I was worried about getting chocolate on my teeth.
Okay.
Simon's parents offered to put me out, but I didn't think it would be a good idea. It would be too sad. Not right now. I'm staying at a friend's.
Who are you staying with? That's what I want to know.
Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend. Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear and she went mad. Get dressed this instant! So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. Mum was amazed.
Something is really fishy with this Eve and Hannah thing. It's confusing, but something is telling me that they're not the same, that something is different. What's that? Database check. Obviously, the more I read through these stories, I've got to find all the clips or something. There's more to do with Simon, and it's like, husband. I think I've done husband. No, I haven't.
I haven't been into work. I guess I've just been waiting to hear from you, hear from my husband. When you suspect someone of murdering their husband. She's crying, I guess. She's sad because she thought she saw her husband with another woman. But it's okay, because she finds out it wasn't her husband, it was his brother. And so it's fine.
Oh, fishy.
I thought it made me sound suspicious. It's not a normal thing to do, to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple. I knew it was stupid not to tell you everything. Saying I spent the night in Glasgow when my husband went missing, I thought it would, distract you from what was important. It's different now. Now he's...
Glasgow. I need to type in
It was supposed to be a
Glasgow.
secret. Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
Wow. Glasgow. Here we go.
I got in the car and I drove. I just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow. I was so tired. I just had to sleep. Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and Slept in the car. I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry, tried calling someone from the payphone, and then headed back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year. It was a wedding anniversary gift. Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste.
Diane?
That time, you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then. No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning. When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine.
Pregnant?
The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
Okay. Let's have a look at Diane. She's mentioned more.
Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane? Diane is really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing.
Okay.
They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there. Not really.
It's the watch.
He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner. That would be us returning the favour. Diane is a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients. And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off CFAX, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
There's a guitar.
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing. And they get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist. But I don't know. You should ask Diane.
Okay. I think the more I do clips, the more I open up database. So the more I look through stuff, the more this kind of spreads out, which is really cool. And I want to refresh that. Oh, nothing happens if I refresh it anyway. Alright, let's chuck you down there for a second. Pregnant. I can't spell. She did say it. What did I write in? This one?
No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
Is that one or this one? We're talking about a car.
Yeah, that's Simon's watch.
Yeah, it was the last one.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
I still completely missed the point where how to spell pregnant. Okay, no, I got it. That's how she spelled it. Did she say any other times? Yes, she does.
I got pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room. And they decided we should get married.
Okay.
Yes, I'm fine. I won't be sick again. This happens some days. I'm pregnant. It's morning sickness.
So she is actually pregnant at this point.
No. Well, yes. He found out on my birthday. I told him I was pregnant.
Okay. Birthday. Let's have a look.
Yes, that's my birthday. Not one of the big ones, but I guess you can see that.
When's her birthday?
It was my birthday, like you said. We were going to have a meal at home. We had our meal. He gave me his present. I guess I didn't like the present.
What did he give you?
From when I woke up. Okay. I woke up. Simon was already up and he made me a birthday breakfast of eggs Benedict. We both had to go to work, so we saved presents till later. I got to work, had some birthday cake, children sang me happy birthday, then I came home. The birthday meal was a takeaway, and Simon gave me his present, which I didn't mind. And after that, we talked about the baby. Turned into a big argument.
Yeah, I knew it.
Simon left. I was furious. I wanted to get as far away as I could and get some space to think. So I left.
Wow. Okay, on that note, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys for watching. This turned from a murder case where you thought she was suspicious to now we understand why they got into an argument. Found out it was on her birthday. This is turning into something a little bit weirder, a little bit creepier, and I'm really enjoying it. Thank you for sticking with me. I will see you in whatever I decide to make next, and have a good day. Bye guys.